Monday, September 8th. I'm Pedro Rivera.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Charlene Alucat. You're never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic. Let's get your Monday started. We got Dani Beckstrom in for Brittany this morning. Hi.
I don't know. I did that. Good morning.
Aw.
Happy Monday. How you guys feeling? Everyone okay?
I'm
Are
good.
we good?
Got
We're
coffee.
good?
We're getting there.
If you if you're feeling sleepy, just step outside this morning. That'll wake you up. It's a crisp start to our Monday morning. The park picked up over 1.5 inches of rain over the course of the weekend thanks to a front that's now delivering the drier and cooler air. 58 right now in the park. Clear sky. Dew points are in the 40s, so it does feel crisp and refreshing. And the kids might be complaining as they're heading to the bus stop this morning. It's chilly, especially north and west of New York City. A lot of 40s on the map. 49 in Somerville, 48 in Newburgh, 47 for Sussex and Poughkeepsie, 46 in Morristown and Liberty. On the island, 58 for Islip. Still mild in Montauk, 64 out there, where a little high cloud is cover is lingering thanks to this front that is now just offshore. So most of us get abundant sunshine today, dry dew points, and temperatures that'll top out in the 70s. It does end up being a really beautiful afternoon, but this morning is feeling cool. So the kids will want the jackets as they head to the bus stop, and you'll probably want one as you head out the door as well. But layers are key this time of year because this afternoon is t-shirt weather. Tomorrow, really nice still, mostly sunny skies, highs still in the low to mid 70s, but some clouds are possible late as the front kind of drops back toward our area by the middle of the week. That'll bring more cloud cover on Wednesday and a slight shower chance. But today, no issues, just the sunny skies, the dry dew points, and the highs that eventually makes it the low 70s. But yeah, it is a cool and crisp start to our Monday morning. How's the early morning commute, Heather?
Oh, Dani, it is quite a commute. Okay, let's start here. We're going to talk about the West Side Highway going north, the ramp to 125th Street. That is emergency construction, so that's out there. Then you have the Bruckner Northeast at White Plains Road. We had an earlier accident. That accident has been cleared. Flatbush Avenue both ways between Avenue J and 38th Street. This is an ongoing accident investigation where a car went into a building and hit a couple of storefronts there. Now, as you're heading into Somerset County, River Road both ways between Orchard Lane and Dead Tree Run Road. Ironically, there is a downed tree on Dead Tree Run Road, and there are some downed wires as a result of that. Now, let's talk about this. The Sawmill River Parkway. This is a commuter alert between Ardsley and Tompkins Avenue. Both ways between Farragut Parkway and Tompkins Avenue, there's a road surface collapse. We do have video of this, and it is quite a mess, so that you can see right here that road just completely.
We got breaking news, a speeding car slamming right into a building in Brooklyn, killing the driver. Eyewitness News reporter Jaisha Patel is live in Midwood with what we know so far. Jaisha?
Charlene, good morning. Well, I can tell you the video is pretty dramatic. This car went airborne before it crashed into a building. That car split into two pieces. You can see one of those pieces over my left shoulder here. Debris is just littering the...
All right. Our apologies. You could hear Jaisha, but people in New York won $1 million prizes along with one person in New Jersey.
I did get the Powerball number again.
You did?
I keep getting
You're onto something, my friend.
I'm getting the Powerball number. I've gotten it twice.
Yeah.
But I just, the other 5 numbers.
Okay, I feel like we need to all team up once again. And make it happen.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and just count me in, okay?
We're not counting you in if you're not going to give us any money.
You gotta
towards it.
contribute.
Well, how much is a Powerball ticket?
It's $2.
Oh, I could do that.
Okay, you sure?
But I can't do 2 of them, okay? I can't do $4.
Just
okay.
Okay, thanks, Charlene. You get me.
It's fine.
Let's just talk about the weather now. It's 58 degrees outside. It's chilly, but hey, we got a really nice Monday ahead of us. 73, the forecast high. We didn't break the 70-degree mark yesterday. It was kind of a split forecast this weekend. It was so warm on Saturday with a high of 86. We fell more than 15 degrees to that high of 69 yesterday. The park picking up over 1.5 inches of rain over the course of the weekend, so kind of a mess, but everything improves today, including temperature. Will make it to 73, so still a touch below normal, but overall sunny skies and a low let me start over. Sunny skies and lower humidity will feel really nice. We're waking up to 50s for the most part down the shore. It looks like a little milder on LBI, South Seaside Park at 67, but Asbury Park at 58, 54 for Wrightstown, 58 for Islip this morning, same for the park. Now looking north and west, that's where we find 40s this morning, 47 Poughkeepsie, 48 in Andover, and that's where the kids will really need the jacket as they head out the door. Temps in general for our suburbs are running about 10 to 15 degrees cooler than this time yesterday, and you'll definitely feel the difference as you step out. Layers are key this time of year, but especially on a day like today because it is starting chilly for our northern suburbs where We end up feeling really beautiful in the low to mid 70s this afternoon. So that's where we'll land down the shore, close to 70 for our beaches, interior central New Jersey like Manalapan, Old Bridge, Jackson, closer to 73, 74. That with sunshine and low humidity should feel fantastic. And once the sun rises this morning, we'll see plenty of it. Where we could see that sun filtered a bit at times is out east, because that front is just offshore. So it could spread some of that high cloud cover to the east end, where the rest of us get abundant sunshine to go with the drier air already moving in behind the front. Our dew points will drop to the upper 30s and low 40s. So coming off a humid day yesterday, it's going to feel noticeably different, refreshing, and that really contributes to the crisp feel out there this morning when the air is that much drier. Sunny skies take us into this afternoon. So this morning is chilly, but second half of the day is gorgeous. Again, you see some of that high cloud cover filtering the sunshine for the east end, but from the city west, it's abundant sunshine to go with those temps that'll top out in the low to mid 70s. Should be really, really nice. Our lows will fall once again to the 40s and 50s ahead of sunrise tomorrow morning. So like this morning, the kids will want the jackets on as they head out the door, and then tomorrow afternoon gets a whole lot more pleasant. Mostly sunny skies, highs back in the low to mid 70s tomorrow with low humidity. But by Wednesday, we'll get a few changes. That front that is offshore right now is going to start to backtrack a little bit, and that'll spread cloud cover back to the area on Wednesday and bring the chance for a few showers. That chance favors our areas south and east of New York City, so mainly our coastal communities, and it's not a washout, but it's our one little hiccup before the front gets a move on again, and we're right back to sunny skies and really nice conditions for the second half of the work week into the weekend. The 7-day is pretty spectacular. Wednesday is the only day that has the chance for a few spot showers and cloud cover. Today should be totally dry. It is a cool start to the morning in the 40s and 50s, but this afternoon looks great. Crisp conditions now, sunny and pleasant this afternoon. Really feeling like fall, not just because of the fall-like temperatures, but the fact that the air is so dry that it does have that refreshing feel, which I think will be pretty pleasant this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Lows fall to the 40s and 50s again, and tomorrow looks and feels very similar. Highs back in a similar spot in the low to mid 70s under a mostly sunny sky, but a few clouds will build in by tomorrow night as that front kind of slides back into the area. That does bring a spot rain chance, mainly south and east of the city on Wednesday. Not a washout by any means, just something that we're watching. And then the front moves out, and check out what happens by Thursday. We're back to 80 degrees with sunshine. We'll level out in the mid 70s starting Friday through the weekend, but the look at the 7-day, I am into it. It should be really nice all week long. Heather?
Really nice. All right. Thank you, Dani. You get to talk about the nice. I get to talk about the naughty. Unfortunately, we do have this issue ongoing. This is between Ardsley and Tompkins Avenue, Sawmill River Parkway, both ways. Between Farragut Parkway and Tompkins Avenue, it's a road surface collapse. So that road just completely buckled. So that is shut down. By the way, if you use North Jersey Coastline, New Jersey Transit, just keep in mind we have some schedule adjustments. It's emergency bridge repairs, so check your train. George Washington Bridge looks great coming inbound. No major issues at the Lincoln Tunnel, and the Holland Tunnel is also pretty quiet. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. Shirlene and Pedro, over to you.
All right, thank you. It is now 4:50. Coming up next on Eyewitness News on this Monday, September 8th. Some of you are waking up after yesterday's football and not too happy.
Yeah.
But the Rutgers look good.
Yeah, Rutgers won.
That's our local
It's not like it was a big competition.
But they did win.
A win is a win.
Yay.
Let's just celebrate the win.
Is a win.
Yeah. Not winning on the roads, unfortunately.
No?
Well, you know, the Sawmill has that road surface collapse.
Okay.
And wow, that video, that car going into the building in Flatbush, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is
We have a
wild
report on
scene.
that in just a few minutes.
We do. But in the meantime,
All good over here, man.
I know, but like, wait, can we talk about fall though?
It feels like
it
it.
feels like it, especially in the mornings.
Especially in the morning. Jackets on as you head out the door.
You hear
and
that.
Push your kids out the door to the bus stop. Make sure they have their jackets as well. It's feeling chilly this morning. This is coming off a really cool day yesterday. The park only hitting 6 suburbs this morning, 48 in Somerville and Newburgh, just 45 in Poughkeepsie, Sussex, and in Liberty. On Long Island, milder for Islip, it's 59, and Montauk feels good at 64. But our interior suburbs this morning are definitely feeling like fall. The front now offshore, so it's taking the cloud cover with it. The cooler, drier air filters in behind it, so it's dropping our dew points. It's cleared out the cloud cover. The exception could be the east end, where a little bit of lingering high cloud cover is possible today. The rest of us enjoying abundant sunshine with low humidity and temperatures that will eventually feel pleasant. But it is cool out there this morning, and by noon we're still in the upper 60s, close to 70. Our highs today coming in the low 70s, still below the seasonal average, but a recovery from yesterday. And with the addition of sunshine, I think 73 actually feels really pleasant, especially with that dry air. So it ends up being a great start to the work week. Tomorrow, not much different. We land in the low to mid 70s, still dry, still sunny, and then we head toward Wednesday, which please do save me, Heather. What's going on?
I will save you. Unfortunately, I'm going to save you, the viewer, from going onto the Somme Mill River Parkway. Both ways between Farragut Parkway and Tompkins Avenue, it is a road collapse. So you want to avoid that area. So do keep that one in mind. George Washington Bridge doing great. No major issues getting into the tolls. Lincoln, Holland Tunnel, they're both very quiet. Now let's go over here. I don't know why that subway wants to just pop up there. West Side Highway going northbound, the ramp to 125th Street. That's where we do have emergency construction. And then Flatbush Avenue both ways between Avenue J and 38th Street. This is that accident investigation where that car went right into a building. So that is crazy. We have Jaysha over there. We have alternate side of the street parking rules in effect. Charlene, over to you.
All right. Thanks so much for that.
So we're not seeing it on camera, but it's that upper level, Ed Koch 59th Street Bridge, making your way over into Manhattan, so keep that in mind. Then we have this closure, Sawmill River Parkway, both ways between Farragut Parkway and Tompkins Avenue. It's a road surface collapse. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. Pedro and Charlene, over to you.
All right, thank you both. 5:09 right now. Still to come, a rally demanding affordable child care for parents. That weather, I mean,
yeah, that was actually about
was that
perfect.
ideal for them?
Yeah, the temperature was about perfect, just a little bit of mist.
So it's just 1 mile?
It's just 1 mile. Yeah.
So you really are
it's a sprint,
yeah. The entire time.
But the runners really like this because it kind of helps them gauge, for their training for the marathon.
For the actual marathon.
Yes, yeah. They just have to do it 25.2 more times. Like, it's not
that hard.
There is no comparison, y'all.
There's no
not
comparison.
That hard.
I couldn't believe the times of the winner. I mean,
yeah.
3 minutes and 47 seconds to run a mile.
Congrats. That was incredible.
Like, I break 12 minutes and I'm like, I'm an athlete.
Just you.
Pedro.
I have no comment.
Pedro's like, I'm not touching that. You slow embarrassment.
12 is good.
Just get you outside. There's only one thing I run from. My problems. 58 degrees right now, clear sky on this Monday morning. A forecast high of 73. The sun rises at 6:30, so we got an hour and 14 minutes to go. We'll see plenty of sunshine today, and it's good to see that our temperatures will rebound a bit as well. Yesterday we came in 10 below normal and 15 degrees below where we landed on Saturday, so it was a big drop in temperature. I'm sure you felt it. The morning yesterday was wet. The park picking up over 1.5 inches of rain over the course of the weekend. We're fixing all of that today. Temperatures respond, our sky is sunny, and we're totally dry across the board. This morning starting in the 40s for many of our northern neighborhoods, but check out Forestburg, 39 this morning. We're at 47 in Fairview and Danbury, 48 in Katona. We're at 48 in Cold Spring and Montgomery as well. So jackets on for our northern neighborhoods as you head out the door this morning. Looking at Jersey, 46 this morning in Morristown, 58 for Newark down the shore, 55 in Belmar. Feeling pretty good on Long Island, 59, not bad in Islip, and even milder in Montauk at 64. But we are running 5 to 15 degrees cooler than this time yesterday across the board. That trend does not take us into the afternoon as we end up a little warmer. So it's just this morning that you're feeling the difference for sure. Here's a look at highs today under a mostly sunny sky. Many of us landing in the low to mid 70s as we zoom back into our northern neighborhoods. Touch cooler here where Monticello might not break the 70-degree mark. We're seeing that in parts of Sullivan County. But Maybrook 71, Beekman 71, Ramapo 73 today. Should be really pleasant in Greenberg at 73 as well. And we'll see a lot of sunshine. We're waking up to clear skies for our northern neighborhoods. The exception in terms of the sunshine today could be the east end because this front is just offshore. So it's clearing out the rain, but it could keep a little bit of that high cloud cover in play for the east end of Long Island today. Something that we're watching as the drier air continues to filter in behind the front. So it's dropping our dew points dramatically from yesterday in the 60s to the upper 30s and low 40s today. It's why it feels so crisp and refreshing as you step out the door, but it's really contributing to the cool feel this morning. When the air is that dry, it adds in that quality that makes you feel just a little bit chilly. Refreshing and fine, but as long as you have your jacket because it is cool out there. The futurecast showing sunny skies sticking around this afternoon. Again, the east end, Suffolk County in general, could have a better chance of a few filtered a few high clouds filtering the sunshine at times today, but the rest of us get the sunny skies, highs in the low 70s and low humidity. Heading into tonight, no issues. Our temperatures drop back to the 40s and 50s ahead of sunrise tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, it's a similar story. Highs in the low to mid 70s, low humidity, a lot of sunshine. But by Tuesday night, we're building back in some cloud cover because that front we were just talking about kind of starts to track back our direction thanks to an area of high pressure near Bermuda. That will bring us more cloud cover on Wednesday and maybe a few showers. The shower chance really favors our coastal communities, so south and east of New York City. But it's something that we're watching on Wednesday, just a little bit of a change of pace. But it doesn't last long. We're right back to the sunny skies Thursday, and we'll stick with sunny skies and pleasant conditions heading into the weekend. So looking at the hour-by-hour forecast today, really great. I know it's cool out there this morning, but we fixed that quickly heading into the afternoon with forecast highs landing in the low 70s under a sunny sky with low humidity. It really does feel like fall today, but in the best way. I think it's really pleasant come this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear and cool, 40s and 50s again, and tomorrow it's a very similar story. Temperature maybe a degree or so warmer, but we're sticking with sunshine until tomorrow evening when those clouds build ahead of that spotty rain chance on Wednesday, but it's in and out quickly. We're right back to sunny skies and even warmer highs on Thursday, and then we settle into a stretch of mid-70s with sun starting Friday through the coming weekend. So it's that time. This is my favorite time of year weather-wise. I love early fall, and this forecast is why.
That is beautiful, beautiful forecast.
Sorry.
And a beautiful person.
Oh, I was waiting for you to say it. I'm just kidding. Thanks, Dani.
Thanks,
You're the
Dani.
best.
Let's talk about the George Washington Bridge. Not looking too beautiful as you come off of the bridge over here. We do have a little bit of emergency activity. I was watching that happen. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but I saw the police following that vehicle. So we also have the Lincoln Tunnel doing just fine. The Holland Tunnel, no major issues. Smith Street both ways between 440 and Route 9. This is construction, so it's just as you come over the Driscoll Bridge where Smith Street is over here. That is closed down. We have alternate side of the street parking rules in effect, and we will be back with more traffic news and weather after the break.
To celebrate.
This is Brittany Bell. Dani Beckstrom's in for Brittany Bell this morning.
That was wishful thinking. Trust me, no one wishes Brittany was here more than me. I'm just kidding. Happy to be here and happy Brittany gets a day off. 58 degrees right now. Happy Monday. Can I just start with that? A much different feel as you step out the door this morning. This weekend, the park picked up over an inch and a half of rain. We saw a high of 86 on Saturday, dropping to the upper 60s yesterday. Today, improving on all fronts, but we got to get past the cool start to the morning. 58 degrees right now. Dew points dropping in the upper 40s, so it feels crisp and refreshing. The sun rises in 59 minutes at 6:30 on the dot today. 45 in Poughkeepsie, 45 in Sussex and Liberty. So points north and west are starting on the cool side of comfortable. Many of us need that jacket as you head out the door, not just because of the temperature, but the fact that the drier air really adds in that crisp quality as you step out this morning. The front finally offshore. Now it's just kind of sitting there, so it will spread some high clouds into the east end today. Most of us get abundant sunshine, plenty of sun, but the further east you live, the better chance you have of just some filtered sunshine at times. Overall, though, things feel better and better into this afternoon. I know it's a cool start to the day in the 40s and 50s, but we warm right up. By midday, we're close to 70, and our highs today will come in the low to mid 70s. Really nice conditions. See a check of the commute. Hey, Heather.
Hey, Dani. We have the Ed Koch 59th Street Bridge Manhattan-bound crash on that upper level, so just be aware of that. I'm not seeing a big backup, but they do have that crash reported, so definitely use some caution as you travel along the Ed Koch 59th Street Bridge. This is the BQE. Coming northeast, making your way up to the Brooklyn Bridge. Brooklyn Bridge doing fine. Heading into Manhattan, no major issues to report. We are picking up some volume here at the George Washington Bridge, as you can see, to that upper level, and we still have that police activity on the outbound side. And then we're looking at the Lincoln Tunnel not doing too badly at all. This looks great. The Holland Tunnel, rather, that's doing okay. Coming inbound, coming off the Pulaski Skyway and the New Jersey Turnpike. And then Smith Street both ways between 440 and Route 9. That is ongoing construction. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. Pedro, over to you.
All right, thank you. Listen, a speeding car crashed into a building, killing the driver.
Yeah, police believe that car was stolen. Eyewitness News reporter Jaisha Patel has more from the scene in Midwood.
Pedro, Charlene, good morning. Well, that video is pretty dramatic. The Honda Civic went airborne before it crashed into a building, and the car split in two pieces. You could see one half behind me over my left shoulder, and debris crash. You could see the speeding car jump the curb and fly into a building. This happened around 1:45 this morning on Flat.
When
they had plenty.
Oh my, it was
tough.
Bad. It was tough. Can you imagine if Russell Wilson doesn't start and the rookie?
That would be.
Or
is
it Jameis Winston?
No, it's Jackson Dart. You go with the rook, in my opinion.
Okay, all right, Coach Rivera. But you're right. It feels like fall. So not just in the forecast department, but it was nice to be able to stay in yesterday, watch a whole lot of football on a day that started not so great. We're getting rid of that front. drying out, and that includes the dew point. So it really is a fall feel as you step out this morning. Temperatures are chilly, 40s and 50s across the tri-state as we wake up. The sun rises this morning at 6:30. Right now we're sitting at 58 in Central Park, 59 for Islip. We're in the 40s zone in Poughkeepsie, and many of our northern neighborhoods are starting in the 40s. So it's a kind of day that you need layers because the morning is crisp and cool, but the afternoon is really pleasant. Love this time of year in the tri-state area. It just gets better and better throughout the day. By midday, we're close to 70. See sunny skies stick around all day long with our highs today making their way to the low to mid 70s. Tomorrow's about the same. So these numbers are technically a touch below the seasonal average, but I don't think you will mind because with the sunshine and low humidity, 70s are still just about right. By Wednesday, we're backing off a few more degrees as clouds increase. That also brings us a spot rain chance for the middle of the week, but that rain doesn't last long. By Thursday, we're right back to sunny skies and highs that are well above the seasonal average by a few degrees at least. So a lot of changes ahead on the 7-day. I'll have that for you coming up. But Heather, I know it's been a busy start to the day.
Dani, we do have this road surface collapse on Mill River Parkway between Farragut Parkway and Tompkins Avenue. And if you take New Jersey Transit, North Jersey Coastline schedule adjustments, it's emergency bridge repairs. Now, we're also taking a look at the Ed Koch 59th Street Bridge, Manhattan bound. There's a crash on that upper level. We don't see it on camera, and I'm not seeing a big backup, but just use some caution if that's part of your plan this morning. If you're planning on taking the BQE northeast, making your way to the Brooklyn Bridge, you can see you do have some company there. Brooklyn Bridge doing okay, heading into Manhattan, left to right, outbound side over to Brooklyn, no major issues. George Washington Bridge really starting to stack up now, and we still have this police activity on the outbound side, on the New Jersey side of the span. Street cleaning rules are in effect. Shirlene and Pedro, over to you.
All right, thank you. It is now 5:41. Coming up next, two people had themselves quite a weekend when they...
Exclusive Cardi B new album we're selling right now. Look at it right here. We got the vinyls, we got the CDs, we got the core edition. We got the core edition, $9.99. $9.99.
I mean, if Cardi B doesn't need to tell us she's New York, but because everything she does is so quintessential New York and very old school New York too. The Bronx native hit the streets of New York City with a rug full of CDs to sell her second album. Of course, she was selling the incense too. Am I the Drama? It's her new album. The guerrilla marketing was a hit with fans on social media, obviously. So right? She's a master of it, and it just seems so just natural and not calculated in a way.
Right? Yeah. It's not contrived.
Even though it is very much so.
Yeah.
I miss those days. Like you'd be in the barbershop and somebody would come in and be like, yo, CDs, I got my CDs.
Yes.
And imagine if that was Cardi B doing it. That's incredible.
I would buy it.
I also love this album name. Am I the Drama?
Am I the Drama?
Cardi, you are always the drama in the best way.
You are a genius, Cardi.
In the best way. She is so good.
Yes, we love her around here.
Yeah.
Any drama in our forecast?
There is drama, at least for a parent who is trying to plan their children's outfits. So today it is the sweater, the T-shirt underneath.
Yeah.
Skirt,
Who
but
fights you
tight.
on that? Shayla or Gigi? Wes will do whatever you want.
It's Gigi all day, every day. So the outfits need to be pre-approved.
Yes.
But I will say this week's outfits was difficult because of the weather.
Gigi, help your mom out. Just grab that jacket.
Just wear what I put.
Just wear the layers, okay? You'll want the jackets. The kids really will want the jackets as they head off to the bus stop this morning. But then it's the kind of day where the parents got to remind the kids, bring this jacket home because you're not just donating the jacket to the school to live in the cubby for the rest of time, okay? You got to make sure it ends up in the backpack because this afternoon it's t-shirt weather and the kids will be peeling off the layers at recess today. 58 degrees right now. Beautiful live look outside as the sun starts to rise. Sunrise this morning at 6:30 on the dot, so we've got 40 minutes to go. Forecast high of 73, so we are improving from yesterday's high of 69. That was 10 degrees below normal, 17 degrees cooler than the high on Saturday, so it was quite a dramatic drop in temperature in 24 hours. And this weekend in general was a lot, right? A lot of rain. It was cloudy. It was gloomy yesterday. Today we are fixing all of that, but we are starting with that cool morning, especially for our northern neighborhoods. The metro area, not too bad. Our mild spots this morning, Gravesend at 60 degrees, same for the Whitestone, 57 for Coney Island, a little cooler on Staten Island at 52, the Village at 58 this morning. Looking at Jersey, you don't have to move far to find 50 in West Orange, and then move a little further north and west, and you're seeing 40s. 47 at Andover, 45 in Poughkeepsie this morning. We're starting at 52 in Bridgeport and 55 down the shore in Belmar. So these numbers are 5 to 15 degrees cooler than this time yesterday, and you'll definitely notice the difference as you head out the door. Highs this afternoon, however, are no longer cooler. So we're swinging the trend the other direction. Come this afternoon, we'll come up 3 or 4 degrees from yesterday's high, and that puts us in the low to mid 70s under a mostly sunny sky for most of the tri-state area. So zooming back into New York City, as you are out and about this afternoon, you'll feel 74 in Bay Ridge and Brooklyn, 74 for Bushwick as well. And Queens, 73 for Jamaica, Bayside, and Astoria. Up in Harlem, 73 seems to be the forecast high there. And in the Bronx, Tribeca could be a couple degrees warmer, 75 degrees on Staten Island, low 70s. Low to mid 70s for North Jersey. That's what we're seeing as we wake up this morning. Sunny skies, no real issue as the sun rises this morning. So that front is just offshore, and that means it's kind of hanging out, spreading some high clouds to the east end. So if you are in eastern Suffolk County, you might notice filtered sunshine today, but in general, that drier air was moving in. It means our dew points are dropping, and the sky is mostly sunny for most of us. Yesterday, it was sticky out there, right? A lot of humidity, a lot of rain in the morning, but we're dropping those dew points pretty dramatically today, and it will feel refreshing as you step out. But because that air is so dry, it's adding in that crisp quality this morning, which is another reason why you want the jacket as you head out the door. 40s and 50s for lows with dry air does feel very fall-like. Starting with sunshine once the sun rises, we see plenty of it today. You can see the Futurecast picking up on some of those high clouds for the east end. It'll filter the sun rather than making it a gray day, but it's still something we're watching as our high temperatures make their way to the low 70s. That should feel perfectly pleasant when coupled with sunny skies and low humidity. 70s a good spot to be. Our lows into tomorrow morning drop close to where we're starting this morning. So it's another day that you want jackets as you head out the door, 40s and 50s, before our highs are back in the low to mid 70s tomorrow afternoon with a really, really beautiful day again tomorrow. By Tuesday night, a few more clouds in the mix. That, as this front that we were just talking about kind of recedes and moves back closer to us. That will spread in cloud cover on Wednesday and bring a few showers, mainly to our coastal communities. Not a washout, just something we're watching for Wednesday. But then the front pulls.
The forecast, I know, is starting out a little on the cooler side of things, Dani, but it's going to be nice later, huh?
It'll be really nice. So it's the time of year where you have to have many different outfit options for the same day. The morning, crisp and cooler. Temperatures are in the 40s and 50s. Look at our northern neighborhoods. Just 44 in Sussex this morning, 45 in Morristown, 45 in Poughkeepsie. But Somerville starting the day at 47 as well. So jackets on as you head out the door. Long Island might be a little milder, but it's still comfortably cool. 58 for Islip this morning out east. Mild in Montauk at 64. Just 51 in Bridgeport this morning and 55 for Belmar. These numbers are 5 to 15 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. It's why jackets are definitely on for the kids as they head out to the bus stop. In the city, dress them for upper 50s this morning. In the suburbs, I would dress them for the upper 40s, so that means layers. But by this afternoon, really pleasant conditions. We expect sunny skies and low humidity all day long. The exception could be the east end with a few high clouds filtering the sunshine from the Hamptons over through Montauk, including the North Fork. But the rest of us get sunny skies as our highs make their way to the low 70s. These high temperatures are really, really pleasant, even if they are a touch below the seasonal average. It is a recovery from yesterday where city didn't even make it to the 70-degree mark. So yes, we stay 5 or so below normal, but 73 should be really pleasant with sunshine and low humidity. It gets better and better throughout the work week. There is one day where we have a rain chance, but other than Wednesday, all dry, all sunny. So I think you'll like the look of the 7-day. I'll have that for you coming up. But Heather, what's going on the roads?
So the weather's getting better and better in the traffic plan, but it wasn't because of the weather. We'll explain.
But first, here's Nina Pineda.
An older couple gets charged more than $26,000 for this new HVAC system in their modular home. It breaks down several times. They can't get a dime until they come to 7 on Your Side. Their story's next.
And
were they willing to give that to you?
No, they totally ignored the letter.
But Guaranteed Service did not ignore us. After 7 on Your Side got involved, both the owner and the general manager of the company showed up here to the Herrings home. The unit was actually replaced.
Thanks to you guys, we got our checks.
We got our money.
Yes, we got our money.
God.
Guaranteed Service put 2 checks in there. So glad this happened, really.
Thank you, too.
In Ocean County, Nina Pineda, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Oh, man.
We always tell people during the summers, especially when it's hot, check on your elderly neighbors.
Yeah.
Make sure they're okay, because they can run into situations like this where the HVAC systems aren't working and it could be a problem. So happy they got it figured out.
Yeah, you're 100% right. $15,000 back in their pockets. I'm sure they're very grateful for it. Thankfully, you won't really have to crank the AC.
We got
like
nature's AC going today.
You would,
and
you know.
Pumping.
Yeah, I like this transition.
Save some money on some bills. It really is.
True.
Just the best time of year here in the tri-state area. I know in some spots it's feeling a little cool this morning with our lows in the 40s in many of our northern sunrise. Sunrise is officially at 6:30 this morning. Got about 14 minutes to go. Forecast high of 73, average high 79. So we're still a touch below the seasonal average. But given that yesterday we didn't even make it to 70 degrees, today is going to feel noticeably more comfortable. And we're not dealing with the rain, the downpours we started with yesterday morning. So improving on all fronts as we head into the week here. Looking at Long Island, we're starting at 52 in Comac. It looks like 54 for Merrick. Out east, it's milder in Montauk at 64. But look at Fairfield County, Greenwich and Danbury, each in the mid to upper 40s this morning. Most of Fairfield starting in the 40s. And our northern neighborhoods in general are feeling chilly. 49 right now in White Plains, 45 for Poughkeepsie, 46 in Andover. So jackets on for so many kids as they head off to the bus stop this morning. Might be a little milder in the metro area. The park right now at 58. But I still think that is jacket weather as we make our way to the 70s this afternoon. So right now we're running 5 to 15-ish degrees cooler than this time yesterday. That trend does not hold this afternoon. We swing the other direction and we'll end up 3 to 5 degrees milder than yesterday with a whole lot of sunshine ahead. So I love the look of the high temperatures. This really is going to feel perfectly pleasant. I know these are the numbers that many of us set our thermostats to. So it's that room temperature air as you step out, and it feels even better because the dew points are drying. Looking at Long Island today, might be a little cool for a beach day on the South Shore, landing in the low 70s, but really comfortable if you are just sitting in the sunshine. 73 today in Montauk, 72 for Brookhaven, Melville, West Babylon, and Smithtown, Fire Island, landing near 71 today. And the satellite in this area is picking up on some high clouds, mainly from the Hamptons over through Montauk. That's just due to this front sitting just offshore. So most of us get the sunny skies, but the east end could be more like filtered sunshine, just given the proximity to that front. But in general, the cooler, drier air filters in behind it, and our dew points are dropping from the 60s yesterday to the upper 30s and low 40s today. So that's what's adding in that crisp quality to the air. It's why it feels so much like fall as you step out this morning, and it's why it will feel so pleasant as our highs finally recover this afternoon. So this morning is cool, 40s and 50s. This afternoon, fantastic. You can see some of that high cloud cover for the east end, but from the city west, a whole lot of sunshine as our highs make their way to the low to mid 70s. Overnight lows fall again to the 40s and 50s into tomorrow morning. So very similar to the trend today. You need jackets in the morning, t-shirts in the afternoon, with sunny skies sticking around tomorrow with highs in the low to mid 70s. But it's by Tuesday night that the cloud cover starts to push back on shore. That front we just talked about, it's going to actually start to track west again. So that is going to add in some cloud cover on Wednesday and bring parts of the area a few showers. Not a washout on Wednesday by any means, but our coastal communities especially could get a few sprinkles. But then the front pulls away completely. We get the sunshine, and we're right back to sunny skies and really pleasant conditions beginning Thursday through the coming weekend. So this 7-day forecast is pretty spectacular. Today, no exception. The one little hiccup is going to be Wednesday with the cloud cover and spot rain chance. But today, no cloud cover to speak of for most of the area, no rain chance to speak of, and even the dew points are drying out. So I know it's cool and crisp this morning, but by midday, we're feeling a lot more comfortable, and our highs are right where we like to see them, even if that is technically a little below where we should be this time of year. 73 the high in the city today. Really nice conditions under a mostly sunny sky. Tonight stays clear and quiet, comfortably cool, 40s and 50s to start tomorrow morning. And tomorrow feels and looks really similar. We might end up a degree or so warmer, but same sunny skies, same low humidity. It's just the clouds building late tomorrow. Ahead of that cloudier day on Wednesday with a few spot showers. But it's out of here by Thursday. We'll jump 10 degrees back to 80 and sunny on Thursday. That's more like it. We'll fall back to the mid 70s starting Friday through the weekend. But it's a really nice stretch of weather ahead, and I don't see any significant issues on the 7-day.
That's great.
Any significant issues out there?
Yeah,
I think it's
quite the significant issue for sure. Thank you, Dani. This is the George Washington Bridge. As you can see, it is completely jam-packed, and that's on that lower level. So these are pictures from Newscopter 7. George Washington Bridge outbound lower level of crash. There's only one lane open. So John Del Giorno is showing us here from Newscopter 7 that it looks as though they're stopping traffic now or just allowing that one lane to get by. This is going over into New Jersey. So definitely avoid the George Washington Bridge if you're a reverse commuter and you're heading into New Jersey. You can see they have all lanes completely closed down at this point, but they are allowing some of those lanes to trickle out. So it looks like they may be allowing traffic to go across that lower level left lane. But if I were you, I would just avoid this altogether. You can get to that upper level, but we do have delays coming off the Cross Bronx. Street cleaning rules are in effect. Charlene and Pedro, over to you.
All right, thank you. It is now 6:20. Coming up.
Which is another reason why you got to head out the door. But check out these numbers. North and west of New York City, 40s on the map. 44 in Sussex this morning, 45 in Morristown and Poughkeepsie, 46 in Newburgh, Somerville sitting at 47 as well. Milder out east in Montauk at 64. We're in the low 50s for Bridgeport, but Stamford Greenwich this morning starting in the upper 40s, Danbury in the upper 40s this morning. So it's chilly across most of the area. That front is just offshore. It's keeping a little high cloud cover in play for the east end, but the rest of us get nothing but sunshine with those drying dew points and really pleasant conditions. I know it's cool out there right now, but it's a quick warm up that takes us to the low 70s. Technically, these numbers are still a touch below the seasonal average, but considering we didn't even make it to 70 yesterday, 73 will feel great in New York City. Tomorrow, not much different, but then a little hiccup coming on Wednesday. More cloud cover, a few spot showers. It doesn't last long. I'll let you know where we head as we settle into a nice sunny stretch for the weekend coming up. But Heather, quite the way to start a work week.
Yeah, it is a very busy morning in the traffic center at George Washington Bridge outbound lower level. We have a crash. John Del Giorno is up in Newscopter 7, and at one point we had all lanes closed down, and then at some points they were allowing just the left lane. But it looks as though we may have some lanes reopened here at the George Washington Bridge as John zooms into the span to show us that everything is reopened. So yes, we have good news now at the George. Inbound side, no major issues to report. Now let's head over here and talk about the Cross Bronx westbound. You picked up delays because of those ongoing closures that were there at the George. So it's 30 minutes to go 7 miles. Routes 1 and 9 truck lanes north near the George Washington Bridge. We have a crash. And then you heard us say the sawmill has those closures with the road surface collapse. Use the New York State Thruway instead. Street cleaning rules are in effect. Shirlene, over to you.
All right, thanks so much. Heather and Danny, now to that breaking one in New Jersey. Another.
I have 2 new cousins in Missouri and Texas. I got to give them a call. See if I can get a loan. You're never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic. Let's get to Dani Beckstrom in our 4.
A loan? You're not paying that back, man. You're looking for a gift. Fall feel, that's what we're waking up to this Monday morning. It was kind of a wild weather weekend. It's left us with quieter conditions today, but cool conditions as you step out. For the bus stop this morning, kids are facing 40s and 50s. They'll definitely want the jackets. So although we are still technically in summer and the background with those fall leaves might be a little aggressive considering it looks like this outside, it really will feel like a taste of fall as you step out. 49 degrees right now in White Plains. We're just at 45 in Poughkeepsie, milder in Newark at 60, 58 for Central Park. Look how gorgeous it looks outside. Sunny skies all across the tri-state area with temperatures that will eventually be quite pleasant. Dew points are really drying out. It's why the air has that crisp quality to it, and our temperatures today warm up quickly. By midday, we're close to 70. Our highs coming in the low 70s. Really nice conditions to start the work week. So although it is cool this morning, this afternoon just fine. And tomorrow, not much different. By Wednesday, though, a little bit of a change. More cloud cover in the mix, and we have a chance for a few spot showers, mainly near the coast. But it doesn't last long. We're right back to the sunny skies and pleasant conditions beginning Thursday, and that holds through the remainder of the 7-day forecast. I think you'll really like the look of our 7-day. I'll have that for you coming up. What you might like less is the morning commute, because Heather, you have been busy.
Yeah, you're not going to like this commute at all. Sawmill River Parkway. This is south near Farragut Parkway in Hastings. We have Newscopter 7 up above. You can see we have this huge sinkhole right there on the Sawmill River Parkway. So you want to avoid that at all costs. It's really not looking good southbound side. Northbound, I'm not seeing a lot of traffic come through the area. We did have reports that it was closed in both directions, but we know for sure on the southbound side that is closed down. Crews are out there trying to repair this roadway. It looks like that's going to be out there for a while. Now let's switch over here and talk about the George Washington Bridge outbound lower level. We had an earlier crash. That crash has been cleared away, but inbound side you do have very, very heavy delays, and going outbound very slow. 30 minutes to go westbound on the Cross Bronx. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. Phaedra and Shirlene, back to you.
All right, thank you both. 6:42. NFL Sundays are back, but Jets and Giants fans have little to celebrate this morning.
Marketing was a hit with fans on social media, with many calling it nostalgic. It's the Grammy winner's first album since her debut in 2018. Wow. It hit stores on September 19th. Can't believe it's been that long since Cardi had an album like that.
Amazing.
All right, coming up on Good Morning America, it's coming up pretty soon, so let's get to Ginger Z with more from Hudson Square.
Good morning. It's great to be with you. Coming up, I will have a wrap-up of this weekend's severe storms in the Northeast, plus smoke from the wildfires in the West and that hurricane in the Pacific getting closer to Hawaii. And we are live at the White House and in Chicago as the city prepares for President Trump to possibly send National Guard troops to the city. What he's now saying. And the moment at a Phillies game after a woman demanded a home run ball from a little boy. We're going to hear from him and his dad this morning. And Steve Martin and Martin Short are here live. We can't wait to see them. Plus, Jason Kelsey takes us on his Chicago Bears adventure before Monday Night Football. And Joe Buck will be with us live ahead of tonight's kickoff. You'll see it all on GMA.
Ooh, that's a packed show. I'm so excited. All right, we'll see GMA coming up in about 11 minutes, but we've got to get you out the door first on this crisp and cool start to our Monday morning. Happy Monday. We made it through quite the weekend weather-wise. Rain, cooler than average temperatures, a lot of humidity and warm conditions on Saturday, and we're left with the benefit of that front. I know the front brought messy weather yesterday morning, but now sunny skies, drying dew points, and it's really great to start the work week. It's cool. Our temps today starting in the 40s and 50s before ending several degrees below the seasonal average. We should be close to 79 this time of year. Today's forecast high 73, but that is an improvement on yesterday where we didn't even crack the 70s in New York City. So we are moving the right direction. Check out North Jersey this morning. 46 in Franklin, 47 in Bridgewater, 48 in Hanover and Charlottesburg. Looks like 50 degrees in Flanders and Haledon this morning, 60 for Newark. So it is cool for many of the kids heading to the bus stop, not just in North Jersey, but north of New York City in general. Lower Hudson Valley into Fairfield County, looking at temps in the upper 40s this morning, just 49 degrees in White Plains, 51 in Bridgeport. A little milder in the Park and Islip. Out east, 64, not bad in Montauk, mid-50s down the shore in Belmar. But these temps are 5 to about 15 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. So you're noticing the difference this morning. But that's not the trend into the afternoon. We swing the pendulum the other direction, and our highs today will come up a few degrees on yesterday. So even if we are below normal, we'll end up in the low to mid-70s and end up feeling very pleasant. Zooming back into North Jersey, forecast high of 74 in Morristown, 74 for Elizabeth, 75 in Bedminster today, 74 for Patterson. Looks like Hope and Oxford, Mount Olive at 72. Hope will land close to 74. So really nice conditions with low humidity and sunny skies. The satellite and radar are crystal clear for most of us. The exception today could be the east end. With this front sitting just offshore, it could spread some high cloud cover from the Hamptons over through Montauk at times today, but the rest of us get to benefit from the abundant sunshine and the drying dew points. We'll end up with dew points in the low 40s today, which is a huge improvement from yesterday's 60s where it felt so sticky. By this afternoon, downright refreshing. And in fact, even this morning feels refreshing, which is why those temps in the 40s feel so crisp in our northern neighborhoods. Another reason why you want the jacket as you head out the door. The layers are key because our highs make their way to the low 70s under sunny skies today with the low humidity. It'll end up being a beautiful Monday afternoon. And yes, some of that high cloud cover could filter the sun at times for eastern Suffolk County, but even there, enough sunshine to enjoy. Heading overnight into tomorrow morning, clear skies, comfortably cool conditions. Tomorrow morning, again, looks chilly for our northern neighborhoods in the 40s, where we'll start in the 50s close to the coastline. And tomorrow afternoon brings back the sunny skies, the low humidity, and highs in the low 70s. But by Tuesday evening, clouds start to increase. That's ahead of a mostly cloudy day on Wednesday with a few showers. So that front that I just showed you starts to actually recede back closer to our coastline, brings in a couple spot showers close to the water. So south and east of New York City has the best chance for rain on Wednesday. Even there, not a washout, and then the front's out of here again. So we're right back to sunny skies and pleasant highs beginning Thursday, and we settle into another stretch of sunny, dry days that take us right into the coming weekend. So the 7-day looks fantastic, and today it's no exception. Really good conditions once we get past the chilly start to the day. By midday, we're close to 70. Highs today in the low 70s. A crisp morning, and it really does feel like fall because of that dry dew point and refreshing air. But 73 should be perfectly pleasant with sunshine. Tonight stays cool and clear. Our lows in the 40s and 50s ahead of sunrise tomorrow morning, but the afternoon is really great. 74, the forecast high for tomorrow with sunshine and low humidity. We will add in some cloud cover.
Over to you.
A fall feel to start our Monday morning. It is crisp outside, 40s and 50s, so jackets on as you head out the door, but layers are key because this afternoon, t-shirt weather. Highs back in the low 70s today with low humidity and sunny skies. Today is the payoff of the messy weekend weather. We saw the rain, we saw the dramatic drop in temperature from that front, and now it's all about the drying dew points and the sunny skies. Sunshine should feel fantastic today with our highs landing in the low 70s. Not much different tomorrow, but we could see a few sprinkles in the forecast Wednesday. Shirlene and Pedro?
It's not a bad looking 7-day.
Not at all.
I gotta say, thank you, Dani and Heather. That's it for us with Shirlene Ellicott.
And I'm Pedro Rivera. We'll have more local news, weather, and traffic coming up in 25 minutes. But for now, Good Morning America is coming up next as you're taking a live look in New York City. Have a great day.
And another parent is feeling this sense of loss that you're talking about. Transition.
So how do you flip that switch?
Ooh, how do you flip? I don't think you have to. I think we can hold both. I think we can hold whatever our grief is. Sometimes that feels really down and drag will feel.
Do you think that over time it gets easier, especially if you have multiple kids, right? That first time you go through that experience versus the third or fourth. I was the fourth of my moms to leave the house. When I left, my mom was like, bye. You know, versus maybe my brother leaving the house. So I'm just curious, when speaking, do you notice it changes with as you have more children?
You're making me think about being the baby girl of my late father who passed away. It's how I became a grief expert.
Kids are also going through it. What can parents do to support their kids as they go through the process?
Name it as grief. I think that's step one. College, off to college, and you can encourage them to make a little space for them.
Give space. One of our colleagues, Liz Cho, she's so fabulous. What a great mom. She went on a trip with her daughter, and like their connection deepened on another level. So holding that space and having that kind of conversation is something that we should definitely make time for.
And it's okay to feel the way we feel, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. I feel like that is the #1 thing that we talk about on our community. Is called grieve leave, and we have people from all over who you feel.
Rebecca Feinglass,
Thank you.
Thank you so much. This was a timely conversation around here.
Thank you.
All right, Joelle is joining us with a look at entertainment headlines. Hi, Joelle.
Hi, guys. Well, first of all, I'm dying laughing right now because I have told my daughters, who are both in elementary school, that when they go away to college, that I will be working at their school. Yeah. So clearly I needed to hear that really, really early. Okay, down to entertainment. The VMAs were last night, and there were some epic performances and great speeches. I will have all the highlights, plus the big winners next.
But first, here's what's coming up on Jimmy Kimmel Live tonight.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. Tonight we have a very special show with all the members of Spinal Tap, so crank it up to 11 and join.
The MTV VMAs last night.
Powerhouse is so perfect for her because you just can't help but move when her music's on. So many headlines coming out of the VMAs, and so we got to bring Joelle in. Somebody had to stay up for it.
I need you to show everybody the shimmy shake you were just doing when that was playing. Hold on a second. You told me you didn't dance, but it was a little late.
You work out to it too, right? Like you just can't help but.
Lady Gaga?
You're a little monster.
Yeah, I'm lifting a Lady Gaga.
Hold on a second. Sometimes I don't know if you guys hear everything that Dani is putting out, but she just goes, "You're a little monster."
I am.
I've been calling him that for many reasons.
This might be a good time to get into the VMAs. Well, they were last night at the UBS Arena. Sabrina Carpenter, Ariana Grande, and Lady Gaga were among the big winners of the night. The show missed opportunity not seeing everybody busting it to Busta Rhymes.
Danny and I were rapping, but we didn't know what we were saying.
Give me some more. I know that part. Give me some more. Yes. Okay, guess what? Guys, the throwbacks continued. There was an awesome headbanging tribute to the late Ozzy Osbourne. Take a look.
You knew Steven Tyler, right? That's not who you were asking about.
It was the other guy. I didn't know who you were.
Okay. Just make it sure.
Come on now.
Is it Monday? It feels like a Monday. Well, let's not forget Mariah Carey, who was presented with the Video Vanguard Award by Miss Ariana Grande earlier in the evening. Thank you. Hold on a second.
Wait, do we have more?
I think we do. Okay, so what you may have not heard is Mariah, in true Mariah fashion, was like, well, it's about time. That's why I had wanted to play that. Like, Mariah Carey did what only Mariah Carey can do, and she was like, thank you, but why did it take so long?
In her defense, like,
like why did it take so long?
She doesn't mince words, right? She has had some quotes.
Yeah, I just remember like being a little kid and staying up to watch those. I will say, I think the show skews towards people of my generation. Because I'm like, I mean, you know, Sabrina Carpenter performed too. We had Lady Gaga in the meeting.
Tate McRae's performance was
insane.
So good.
I know. I need to like actually go to the gym or do something like that.
Our production assistant, Jonathan, was there.
Jonathan
he was there last
everything.
Night.
Jonathan was my former
He was there?
He told me, he was like, it was epic. I was like, do you not feel it? You came in this morning at like 3 o'clock. Are you okay? He's like, it was worth it.
Well, friends, I have a Broadway PSA for everybody. Okay, so as you guys know, I cover a lot of Broadway in this show. So I do want to mention that Broadway Week is back. What does that mean? 2-for-1 tickets to 24 different Broadway shows for performances starting today, running through September 21st. Just want to send him well wishes. But however, Cabaret is a part of that also. And last but not least, just want to clear up a little Howard Stern rumor people may have heard this morning. I mean, did you guys hear the rumor?
I fell for it. I fell for the tweet from the AP. I was like, no, guys, it's free.
No, I know. So just to fill everybody in at home, so, you know, behind the scenes, we get these notes. Howard Stern leaving, you know, but you can't report it yet.
Right.
Okay, this was all a hoax. It was all a hoax. At the top of his show, Bravo's Andy Cohen announced that he was taking over.
He's the great one.
You know what, though? He knows how to get attention.
Yes,
Always
he does.
has.
Shock jock for a reason.
There we go. So just some entertainment
He
headlines.
put Sirius Radio on the map. Let's be honest. Like, Sirius Radio wouldn't be a thing without Howard Stern. It was.
That's a hot take from Pedro.
It's true.
You know, it's not hot. The weather.
Get it.
I'll have the forecast coming up after the break.
That was
And we're back.
We're back. I love Joelle. Isn't she?
I know. She's just like, she lifts our spirits up and gets us dancing, rapping.
Okay, so people complain all the time that I talk way too fast when I do the forecast.
Yeah.
And now I'm just going to start being like, I'm doing my best.
You're basically just
rhyme.
Busta.
I'm just Busta of the weather.
I like it.
No?
All right. So give me some bars.
I'm going to speak very slowly so that no one's mad at me. Beautiful. Look at this. Gorgeous sunny skies in the city. But you can see some of that cloud cover drifting in. That paints the our eastern areas are picking up on some high clouds this morning. But feeling like fall. Crisp morning leading into a really nice afternoon. Our highs today in the 70s with low humidity and sunshine. Tuesday about the same story. But by Wednesday there is a bit of a sprinkle chance in the area. We do have a few showers possible, especially near the coast on Wednesday. But it clears out quickly and the extended forecast looks absolutely spectacular. A whole lot of 70s, a whole lot of sunshine, so a lot to look forward to. Right now, 60s for the 5 boroughs, 66 for Coney Island and in New Dorp. 66 for Rockaway Beach. We're close to 70 in Ozone Park. The Village, though, a little cooler at 63. Newark, Kearney, West Orange, Roselle Park, all at 67 this morning. Poughkeepsie still in the upper 50s, but warming up there after starting in the low to mid 40s, so we're doing better. We've covered a lot of ground, and we're making our way to the 70s come this afternoon, which is still well below the seasonal average. We should be closer to 80. I think 79 is the average for today's date, but given that we capped it at 69 yesterday, I think this is going to feel a lot more comfortable. You can see the cloud cover thanks to the front that's just hanging out right offshore, so it's clipping the eastern end of Long Island. Looks like down the shore, the beach is getting a little bit of filtered sunshine as well, but the drier air is really moving in, and we'll spend most of the day with dew points in the 30s and 40s, which from 60s yesterday, that's a pretty dramatic drop. It's why there's that refreshing feel to the air. It's why it almost felt like there was a bit of a bite to the air, I thought, this morning. Not that it was uncomfortable, but definitely crisp, definitely feeling like fall, and that feeling hangs with us under a mostly sunny sky. The high clouds will continue for the east end today, but temps in the low 70s, all good. Overnight into tomorrow morning, a similar starting spot, 40s and 50s for temperature, mostly sunny skies, highs in the low to mid 70s. But by Tuesday night, that front that we were just talking about kind of starts to push back in. So it sides cloud cover back to the area for Wednesday. Wednesday right now is looking mostly cloudy with a few showers mainly close to the coast. But it's in and out quickly because that front finally clears the area as another trough swings through. That'll bring us back to the sunny skies to close out the work week with temperatures in a really good spot. So looking at the hour by hour today, I know it was a cool start to the day, but we've recovered nicely and our highs make their way to the low 70s. Songs written about weather like that, so.
Oh, yeah? Name one.
Yeah. There's one in particular. I will not be singing it right now.
Why not?
What's the name of it, at least?
75 and sunny. I don't know, man.
We'll be right back.
I thought it was a real song.
There is.
Suffering from a grand production in Times Square where Broadway helps celebrate New York City's 400th anniversary. I mean, the best of the best are out there. Sunday's free concert was by an organization called Founded by Broadway, featured music from the long-running show Wicked. The event also featured moonwalking, look at this, from MJ the Musical. Those were just 2 of 23 Broadway shows offering performances. They highlighted the importance of Broadway's role in New York City's history.
I love it. Rapper Cardi B is taking it old school. The Bronx native hit the streets of New York City with a rug full of her CDs to promote her upcoming second album. Am I the drama?
Am I the What up, y'all? We outside.
Yeah. I would have walked right by, nothing to see here, just like takes you back to the good old days.
By the way, her new album is September 19th.
And Am I the Drama is a great title.
The best.
Over the weekend, the newest Miss America was crowned, and guess what, guys? She was a hometown girl.
A New Yorker?
A New Yorker.
Wow.
Me was able to graduate without student loans.
Yes,
I'm so
been within that organization.
I lost. No, I
So she was a pageant.
I was, but it's so nice to see, an outlet
What'd
for
you come
women
up in? What was your thing?
Miss Idaho's Outstanding Teen.
Miss Idaho?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was in a Miss New York pageant.
Were you really?
When I was younger.
Go?
Not good. So I never talk about it.
Congratulations to the new Miss America. We're very excited for you.
Yeah.
And very excited about this forecast. 73 degrees and sunny today, so.
I like it.
No complaints from me. Oh, also, not sunny and 75, so.
There you go.
Once again, I was right.
It's a pretty direct title, too.
No, I
didn't doubt you for 1 second.
Why couldn't I remember it?
Would never doubt
you. Have a great day, everyone. Get out.
Time and temperature, sponsored by TD Bank.
Officially started, fall that is. Temps are cool. The sun is back with a beautiful stretch of warm days. Meteorologist Dani Beckstrom is here with your exclusive AccuWeather forecast. Hi, Dani.
Hey, Michelle. I mean, just look at this, right? Sailboats. It's
so spectacular out there. And we deserve this because we're coming off a weekend that was less than ideal, right? It was steamy on Saturday, high of 86. Then yesterday, we didn't even crack 70 in the city, and we picked up over an inch and a half of rain between the 2 days in Central Park. So knowing that that front, although not super pleasant while it was moving through, has left us with gorgeous conditions, it was almost worth it for an afternoon like this. 68 degrees and sunny right now in Central Park. It looks like wind out of the north and east at 9 miles per hour with a really dry dew point. It's what made it feel so crisp this morning, but it's what's keeping us so comfortable heading into this afternoon as our temperatures finally respond under those sunny skies. 58 now in Liberty, 66 in Newburgh, made it to 70 in Morristown, 72 in Somerville, out east 67 in Montauk. Not much range in temperature there today, where we're at 68 in the park. But you can see how much ground we've covered. We woke up to 40s for most of our northern suburbs this morning, mid to upper 40s in places like White Plains, Newburgh, and Poughkeepsie. So nice to see we're in the 60s and 70s now, and we still have a little ways to go before hitting our high. That front, though, just kind of sitting right offshore, which is why we're still dealing with some high clouds for the east end of Long Island, where our interior spots get a whole lot of sunshine today. But in general, even after that cold morning, this afternoon is perfectly pleasant. Does feel like fall with the dry air and highs slightly below normal, but low 70s feels really good with sunshine. Heading into tomorrow, not much major change. We'll see a mostly sunny sky, highs in the low to mid 70s, but by tomorrow night, clouds move back in. That's thanks to the front that right now is sitting offshore, starting to sneak back into the area. That could bring a few spot showers for our eastern area as we move toward Wednesday. So not a totally dry work week, but we are right back to the sunny skies by Thursday. That's what we're experiencing today, and it is beautiful. Highs today, low 70s. I'll have the full AccuWeather forecast for you coming up. Michelle?
All right, thank you.
Our children.
Welcome back. Parts of the Northeast are in cleanup mode after those severe storms over the weekend. Heavy rain and winds pummeled millions of people from central Massachusetts on Friday. It has scorched hundreds of acres.
You know, on the flip side of those kind of storms is the opportunity to take a nap when you're sitting on the terrace and the rain is coming down hard and you're just like, oh.
Yeah, it is
That's
the
what
best
I did. It's
thing
it was great.
ever. Put the fan on.
Right. No damage.
Curl up.
As long as there's no damage, everybody's happy.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, yesterday, so wet the first half of the day, and I'm like, oh no, football's on.
Yeah.
U.S. Open.
Oh darn.
Final.
Yeah, twist my arm.
It's terrible outside. And now we're getting the payoff of that front. Saturday was a little spicy. Those storms were really strong as they moved through Saturday, and we did see over an inch and a half of rain in Central Park between Saturday and Sunday. So we put in the work this weekend. Now we're getting the payoff with those crystal clear blue skies, at least in this camera view. If you pan the camera 180 degrees, you would see some cloud cover still over the Atlantic with that front stalled out just offshore. But for now, we're seeing sunshine and temperatures that are a whole lot more comfortable than what we felt yesterday. Now, the high of 69 yesterday wasn't necessarily uncomfortably cold, but considering the average high is 79, we were well below normal, and we were stuck under so much cloud cover that mentally it didn't feel like the most pleasant day. But today, back to sunshine, back to highs in the 70s, so although we are still a touch below normal, it's a much more pleasant day. And we're on our way to the 70s in New York City, a little cooler than that in the Village, a little cooler than that on Staten Island, but Brooklyn and Queens looking better. 71 for Ozone Park and Gravesend, 71 for Coney Island. In Jersey, 72 in West Orange and Newark, so more comfortable there. On the island, Islip at 68, out east, Montauk at 67. Montauk has seen almost no range in temperature so far today, but those are also the areas that are still stuck under this cloud cover thanks to that front sitting offshore. Where our interior areas seen a whole lot more sunshine, we've seen more range in temperature so far today. Our highs making their way to the low 70s. This will end up being a really pleasant day. It's kind of that ambient room temperature as you step outside, given that highs are right around where a lot of us set our thermostats. So here's where that front sits, just offshore. It's keeping the high clouds in play for the east end, kind of filtering the sunshine a little bit, where our interior spots are seeing crystal clear skies thanks to that really dry air moving in behind the front. So our dew points yesterday were in the 60s. It was just a sticky day in general, or sticky weekend in general, but we're taking a nosedive in terms of dew point today, refreshing in the 30s and 40s. It's what really aided that crisp quality to the air this morning. So one of the reasons why it felt a little chilly with our lows in the 40s and 50s. But moving into this afternoon with that really dry dew point, it'll make those highs in the low 70s feel so comfortable. So pleasant conditions. You can still see that high cloud cover for the east end throughout the afternoon. But again, from the city west, it's sunny skies for today. We stay clear and quiet into tomorrow morning. And once again, tomorrow morning's looking on the cool side of comfortable. Lows are in the 40s and 50s with really dry air. That means it will feel refreshing and a little crisp as you step out. So jackets on the kids as they head to the bus stop tomorrow morning. But tomorrow afternoon, like this afternoon, ends up feeling really pleasant with highs in the 70s.
50s. By tomorrow night, we get those clouds streaming back in because the front we just talked about is starting to move back on shore. So that is going to bring a mostly cloudy sky on Wednesday with a few showers possible favoring areas closer to the coastline. But then we've got another trough swinging through, sorry, that was my hair, trough swinging through the northeast. That'll push the front back offshore as we head into Thursday. We're right back to sunny skies, and that's where we see the best day of the week. A few sprinkles, a little more cloud cover, but still not a bad day. It's not a washout by any means. Then we're right back to sunshine. Look at Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Wow, look at that. That's a stretch.
I mean, come on now.
Now she's just showing off.
No, I am just showing off.
That was funny.
Well,
thank you. Thanks,
Appreciate
Dan.
that. Well, still to come, it's official.
Welcome back to Eyewitness News at noon. Happy Monday. We're coming off a weekend that was active in terms of the weather, but now we're enjoying the benefit. Now, the background of this graphic might be a little aggressive. It's not totally fall, but you'll step out this afternoon and think it feels a whole lot like it. Bus stop temperatures this morning were chilly in the 40s and 50s. We've recovered nicely. Now in the 60s and 70s, 72 already in Newark. We're at 68 in Bridgeport and White Plains. That's where we're sitting in the park in ice. I just can't get over this shot. This camera view looks beautiful without a cloud in this case. Well, I guess there's one or two. Never mind. Okay. But anyway, mostly sunny skies for most of us today as our highs make their way to the low 70s. Low humidity, a light breeze. Overall, just a beautiful day to get outside and take a breath of fresh air. And it's not just one off this week. We get a stretch of really nice days with one hiccup in the middle. For today, fall feel with that cool morning, but plenty of sunshine this afternoon. The exception is the east end. We are still seeing some high cloud cover filtering the sunshine from the Hamptons over through Montauk and for the North Fork today. But temperature is still comfortable there. For tomorrow, it's a similar story, a mostly sunny sky and comfortable conditions after a chilly start to the day. But Tuesday night, clouds move in. That's ahead of a slight rain chance for parts of the area on Wednesday. Not a washout by any means, but again, it's our one hiccup and an overall very nice sunny stretch. We're right back to the sunny skies for the second half of the work week. I'll have that AccuWeather 7-day forecast for you coming up. David and Michelle.
Live on.
In California, dozens of dogs took to the waves at the San Diego Surfathon, now in its 20th year. The annual event is a blast for the pups and their owners, too. It's competitive, but everyone who takes part has the same goal, and that is raising money. 100% of the proceeds towards orphan pets and program at the Helen Woodward Animal Center. Did we see any of the dogs surfing?
Oh, that's so cute.
Still waiting. Where are they surfing?
Oh, my
Come on.
gosh.
Go, Chica.
Listen, it's a good thing I'm not a news producer. If I was a news producer, that would have led the newscast.
Right.
This would have been the most important story.
We buried the lead. We buried the lead. There you go.
Come on now. Show us dogs surfing.
Dogs.
You're telling me that there it is.
There's the dog.
I had to wait that long to see a surfing dog?
Was it
We
not
stretched.
worth it? Was
We
it
stretched.
not worth the wait, David
Little
Navarro?
smush. Look at that one. Another one and another one.
Thank you.
My God.
Thank you.
Now you're saying too many dogs surfing?
All right, that's
Now
enough.
Dave's done.
No. No, no, no.
Never enough.
So cute.
Oh, that was so good.
You okay?
No. Unrelated to the dogs. Let's go outside on this Monday, shall we? I'm sorry. Let me get it together. I just like surfing and I like dogs. And then
Too much at once.
Right.
Too much.
Sunny weather.
She was verklempt.
I'm verklempt. 68 degrees and sunny. Just a gorgeous live look outside for many reasons. The cloud cover's out of here. The rain that we dealt with this weekend out of here, and the temperatures we started with this morning feeling much better. Looking at the headlines, it feels like fall out there today. We woke up to a crisp start today with lows in the 40s and 50s. We've recovered 60s and 70s now, and tomorrow we get to do pretty much the same thing. By Wednesday, there's a bit of a rain chance back in the forecast. Not much, just a few sprinkles that favor our coastal communities, but just something to talk about, and an otherwise really quiet and pleasant stretch. Right back to the pleasant weather as we head into the end of the week and coming weekend. The extended forecast looks great, and the current forecast looks great. 68 degrees right now in the park and Islip, 72 in Morristown and Somerville. And to give you some perspective, I wanted to show you where we started. So many of our northern neighborhoods started in the 40s this morning, so jackets definitely needed on those kids this morning, and hopefully they bring the jackets home in the backpacks, because this afternoon I think we're good with just the t-shirts on. 46 is where we started in Newburgh, 43 in Sussex, the low in the park this morning, 56. Our highs will head to the low 70s, so this is a little below normal. We should be closer to 79 this time of year. But even with those temps below where we should be, it's going to end up being a really pleasant day with the drier dew points and the sunnier skies. It's not crystal clear everywhere. You see the east end still dealing with that high cloud cover filtering the sun. It's thanks to this front that's just kind of stalled out. It's hanging out there because of an area of high pressure centered near Bermuda. That high is actually going to help nudge this front closer to us again moving toward Wednesday. It's why we get that rain chance back in the forecast, but it doesn't last long. For today, we're still enjoying the drier air filtering behind the front, so it's dropping those dew points from humid yesterday to downright refreshing today. At times, dew points even in the 30s, so it does feel really dry out there, and it helps make those highs in the low 70s feel really pleasant. No major issues. It's just the cloud cover hanging out over the east end thanks to that front that's just kind of meandering there. As we move into tomorrow morning, 40s and 50s, it's a similar starting spot to what we saw this morning. So once again, the kids will need the jackets as they head to the bus stop. You'll want one as you head out the door early tomorrow morning as well. But like today, tomorrow we warm right back up to the low to mid 70s under a mostly sunny sky. By Tuesday night, clouds move in as that front kind of shifts back our direction. It does slide us a mostly cloudy sky on Friday. Nope, on Wednesday. And it does bring us a rain chance on Wednesday afternoon. But it's short-lived because another trough is sweeping through. That'll clear out the front and bring us right back to the sunny skies Thursday through the coming weekend. So the hour by hour today just gets better and better under a mostly sunny sky with that 4 clouds moving in tomorrow night ahead of that chance for a few areas of rain on Wednesday. And then once that's gone, we get a really nice stretch. 80 warmer on Thursday, and then we hold in the mid 70s with sun through the weekend.
I mean, what? It's gorgeous.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
I know.
No.
Very good.
As always.
Speechless.
Right.
The man's speechless.
Michelle.
That's right. The final check of the weather.
You wake up with questions.
We have answers. What's going on right now?
We're live with breaking news.
In my neighborhood?
We're everywhere.
What time do I need this?
Find out with AccuWeather.
The best route?
I've got your commuter alert.
The best way to start your day?
With channel stacks or leaks. Bottom line.
Top stories we're following this Monday afternoon. This surveillance video shows the moments of fatal crash that
So have the jackets prepped tonight to be on the kids as they head out the door of the bus stop tomorrow morning. We'll start in the 40s and 50s, but right back to the mid 70s tomorrow. Wednesday could bring in a few spot showers. It will be mostly cloudy. Couple areas of rain are possible, but then right back to sun for the rest of the 7-day.
I like Saturday. Still sunny. Still nice.
Was I a little passive?
Sunday, same thing.
Same thing. I'm so bored,
Right.
but loving it.
Thank you for watching Eyewitness News at noon. I'm David Navarro.
I'm Michelle Charles with Dani Beckstrom.